Good evening. I'm so glad to be here. I'm talking about Arab Reporters for Investigative Journalism. I've been the Director General of ARIJ, and this organization has been there for 17 years. We work in all Arab countries, so all in the Arab world: Mauritania, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Somalia, Djibouti, Comoros, Palestine, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, Yemen, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. I'm so glad that I am from this region. I was born in Amman, Jordan, where I live today, because I can publish in Arabic language in Jordan, and then people from Iraq to Morocco can read my content in Arabic language. It's a great privilege. We can reach a very wide audience. Yet, I am from a region known of suppression of freedom of expression and access to information. CPJ, RSF reports can verify this. This is why in ARIJ we support investigative journalists, fact-checkers, and we launched 2 years ago our first pan-Arab whistleblower platform where whistleblowers can leak to us. We have been and learned a lot from our collaborations with ICIJ in Panama, Pandora, Paradise Papers, and all cross-border collaborations. Now we have a strong community of investigative journalists. Soon we will reach the 1,000 investigative journalists we trained who produced investigation, because our model is training by doing. We cannot verify that somebody is trained unless they produce an investigation. And if they produce 2 investigations, we will then call them ARIJian, and they will start calling themselves ARIJian. And we have a community of fact-checkers, around 250 fact-checkers now, under Arab Fact Checkers Network that has more than 38 different initiatives and organizations from more than 11 countries. And we do this through empowerment, training, raising capacity. All our trainings are free. Networking and innovation. We just soft launched our AI strategy for small to medium newsrooms in Arabic language in the region. But every night, I'm so worried about our investigative journalists and fact-checkers and how to get them safe. So with our small team, 20 full-timers and 20 freelancers, we did a comprehensive way of our trial to get them safe through 5 pillars. First is physical safety, where we launched in Arabic language a self-paced course that they should take as a prerequisite. One of our best safety experts, Abdullah Maksour, who's also an IFJ, International Journalism, the Federation for Journalists verified trainer, did it for us. And he himself goes through one-to-one with every journalist, having a risk model, and then the coach, the editor, and the journalist go through this weekly and daily when he or she is in the field. This is especially important in war-zone countries like Palestine, Libya, Yemen, and even Sudan today. Then the digital safety. More and more there are threats. Many of our community have been infected with the Israeli spyware Pegasus. And digital threats are very, very invisible and very dangerous because they affect the journalists, also their families and sources. This is why we have also internally an online self-paced course with 12 modules that they should take as a prerequisite, then a digital safety one-to-one clinic to go through the hardware, software, their computer, their mobiles, before they are starting their investigation work. And this is a clear war that not only us, but all in this room are facing. Legal safety. In every Arab country, the laws are different for defamation, for media law. This is why in every Arab country, if you are an Egyptian investigative journalist, then we connect you with an Egyptian lawyer to go through the story, what we are doing, and then the same lawyer goes through the legal screening of the story before publishing. Of course, you can imagine the quarrels between the editors, the coaches, and the lawyers at the end to publish the stories. Of course, we in ARIJ have also got slab cases where we were successful in them, and there is also one ongoing. And mental safety. Many of the media outlets and organizations, they don't care about mental safety. And if they care after the journalist is traumatized or burnt out. So we decided we will go through this with our journalists before going to the field. So if the journalist is interviewing people tortured from prisons, or survivors from harassment or child abuse, they need to go through with our mental safety expert. We also did an online free self-paced course with Dr. Khaled Nasser from Lebanon to go through this before they go to the field. And we added career safety. Many of the organizations who focus on safety, they have only the physical, digital, legal, and mental, but not the career safety. We found out that many of our journalists, especially after COVID, they left their jobs, they were laid off, they became freelancers, and we needed to add career safety, where we fix for them their CV, Arabic and English, their LinkedIn, and also put a career path for them. If I am a Yemeni investigative journalist working on climate change, how can I sustain and be in this career? What conference should I go to? Who coaches and mentors? How can I do more stories, and how can I sustain myself? Especially now, 40 of our journalists publish in anonymous names, and we are the only region where we have fact-checkers working in anonymous name, especially when they fact-check politicians. This brings me to my career. I started journalism in Palestine. I studied my undergraduate at Birzeit University, media and sociology, and then I did my postgraduate studies at Leeds University in the UK 20 years ago. I finished my postgraduate study in 2003. And at that time, I had one friend whom I spent all my days with, and that was a Greek friend from Athens here, Stavrola Gotsia. I spent every day with her in the classes and even in grocery shopping. And I didn't see Stavrola. I said goodbye to her in the university dorm, and while she was going down in the elevator, I gave her a small present of friends forever. And then I visited Athens for the first time 13 years later in the year 2016. And I went and visited Stavrola and her husband Peter and spent some time in the living room. Then I went to the kitchen to get a drink, and I found at the kitchen window the same present I gave Stavrola 13 years ago, friends forever. I was so touched. I had even tears in my eyes. And here in this room, I have also very close friends, many. And I will pick out of them one, Yorgos Avriopoulos, whom we worked together several documentaries. Sometimes we spend years not talking to each other, but when we do, it's as if we talked yesterday. I learned from Stavrola and from Yorgos that safety models is not treating our trainees, beneficiaries, students, colleagues. No, we need to treat them all as friends, because only friends are safeguard to each others, and only as friends we can be safe. This is why we in ARIJ have all those ARIJians as real friends, and we care about each other and have solidarity with each other when anything wrong happens. So whenever you needed a connection with an Arab investigative journalist, or you have an Arabic language document or Arabic video that you wonder if it is true or fake, just reach out to us. You can reach me on Twitter. I still use the small bird. I don't like the X. You can direct message me on Twitter. I'm also around with a lot of business cards, of mobile numbers, only Signal, and also email, so you can reach us. We are here to help with anybody who needs something from our region that is very difficult, but we are very proud that we belong to it. Thank you very much.